Every day, we scroll past people's pain, tragedy, war, breakups, breakdowns, and within seconds, we've moved on to a meme, a dancing video, or even an ad. And it's not that we're bad people. It's not that we don't care. We're just numb. So it has me thinking, where's the compassion in today's constant content creation? Where's the compassion? If you think of the amount of emotions that we feel every single day, just by going on our phones, just by being invested in someone else's lives, that's more than what our ancestors went through in a month. In 1 hour, we go through probably 20 plus emotions. That takes a lot of energy. And if anyone has ever heard of social media exhaustion, that's real. I put quotes in it because, it's kind of just this new phenomenon that we're experiencing. Social media exhaustion is when you literally watch so many videos, you are consumed in so many people's emotions that it's numbing. You get out of it exhausted. You can't even feel for yourself. You can't even give that energy to yourself. And to experience compassion, it takes energy. It's not a performance. It's quite honestly a pause. Compassion is being able to pause and truly feel for another person or yourself. We love to perform for social media. Social media is about performance. And so that's where we get caught up in what's real and what's fake. Especially in the day and age of AI, we don't know what's real at all. So I think we should all have that acceptance. Everything is a performance. Everything. So to sit there and even comment publicly, if you care about something, you'll privately give that compassion to a person. To comment publicly is to also perform. Commenting is a way of performance. It's a way of not truly feeling that compassion and pausing and being able to have that personal relationship with another person. It's all performance. We're all on the big stage and we're performing at our own beat, trying to get someone else's attention, trying to get someone else to feel something when even the person performing isn't feeling anything. Where's the compassion? And I don't think it's dead, right? Compassion isn't dead. We're human beings. We can still feel. But I think it's buried. It's buried in this fake this fake emotion that we love to present. And even the viewers pretend they care. The viewers pretend that they're part of it when they're not. Truly. If you don't know another person online personally, it's not real compassion. It's not real. It's not really felt. It's talking to someone privately, being able to share your experience privately is compassion. And it lets you pause. When I think of compassion, I think of empathy, I think of sincerity, and social media is not sincere. It's not. It's not all raw and uncut and this is the real me, this is who I am, this is how I'm feeling. The performance that we are exposed to is exactly the numbness that we feel. We feel numb to everything because we deep down know it's all fake. So, yeah, it has me thinking, what is true? What is real? And I really believe that if we all come together, obviously we can't all hold hands together in the world. That's quite impossible, honestly. But if we all come to this consensus that we are giving more energy than we are really putting into ourselves, we'll hold back. We'll hold back on how much we really consume. We consume so much. It's crazy. If you think about what your ancestors did on a day-to-day basis, we are creating more issues. We're creating more mental health issues. We're creating this expectation. You know, if you are invested in someone else's life more than your own, that's an issue. That's a huge issue. Why should you feel like you're invested in someone else more than yourself? Not even a therapist is. A therapist, when they get home, they gotta collect themselves, ground themselves, because they've been invested in so many people's lives all day. You're not a therapist, you're not a counselor to these people. You know, it's kind of like we are acting like therapists, you know? Oh, this is funny. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, I'm judging this. So, like, you just get to scroll past and you're not truly invested, but you're still giving that energy. That energy that you should be holding for yourself and truly feeling for compassion. In this day and age, you know, content creation, so many more people are doing it. People who are young are doing it. Like, it's this overload of everyone can do it. Everyone can just go whip out a video, talk in it, or even just record themselves and put a caption. It's easy, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You just do it. It's part of the charade. It's part of the performance. Oh, come on stage. Everyone can join. That's what it is. And when you think about movies, when you think about real performance, it kind of takes that away. You know, I've thought about how the movie industry, you know, has really declined, and that I think it also has to relate with how much we are exposed to performance. Movies are supposed to be exciting, and you know, the storyline is kind of, it's supposed to be unpredictable in a way. But we're so exposed to the performance of people and kind of just seeing through everyone. You know, we can just see through people and predict our own plot, predict our own solution. So movies just don't feel the same anymore. They don't. Even when you watch the old movies, you're like, oh, you know, that's an old movie. That's not even getting my attention. It's not making me feel anything. Yeah, because we are emotionally exhausted. So emotionally exhausted, movies don't hit. We gotta go watch a TikTok reel. It's more entertaining because it's constant, constant, constant. One emotion, a sad emotion, happy, funny, worry. You know, all of these emotions should be pulled in by a real, true performance of acting and taking it to a professional level, creating a story that kind of flows in a way that your mind is supposed to flow. Kind of like how you go about your day-to-day life. You know, you wake up, you feel tired. Oh, and then you feel hungry. Oh, you feel you just need some coffee. You feel motivated. You feel the need to go to the gym. You feel exhilarated. You feel excited. And then you get home from the gym. You feel that you need to clean yourself. You know, these feelings are supposed to be normal, right? But when we are overexposed to them, they're numb. They're numb. You don't feel them the same as how they're supposed to. And don't even get me started on caffeine intake and feeling the need to overly hype yourself up. That's numbing in itself. You know, it's not a real excited feeling. It's not real adrenaline. Caffeine Caffeine is meant to wake you up in the morning. You don't even need it, right? Water wakes you up. But we are living in a day and age where caffeine is needed. That is the one drug that we need every single day to get things done, to feel motivated. Just to feel motivated, that the motivation emotion is numb. It's numb. So if you can't even feel motivated, how can you feel compassion for someone else? How can you truly feel for someone else's situation? You know, there's so many things going on. It's kind of like just background noise at this point. We go and scroll and, oh, something bad happened. Oh, I can't control it. Background noise. Just something going on in the world. And I get it, right? We're all just kind of ants if you're not really doing anything to change the world per se, solving diseases and finding cures to cancer. Not everyone can do that. Kudos to the people that really are doing that as a job and striving to be useful and valuable. But I believe those people are not doom scrolling, right? They're invested. They have compassion. And to have compassion is to acknowledge it. Quite honestly, acknowledge it in a private way. We should be able to show compassion without putting it on blast, without putting it out for the world to see. There's so many videos that, oh, I'm feeding the homeless and I'm going to record myself doing it. Oh, I'm, doing something nice for someone, I'm going to record myself doing it. That's the level of compassion that we're at. I need other people to see my compassion. That's not real. It should just make you feel good. If you want to compliment someone, just compliment them. Make yourself feel good, make another person feel good. So it's really just numb. We're not bad people. Some are bad. Some people are really bad. And those are also people that are performing. But we've really just exhausted ourselves of these emotions. And it starts with just acknowledging it. It starts with truly understanding, why am I doom scrolling? Why am I scrolling? Why do I care? What am I looking for? I think that's something we should talk about with ourselves. What are we truly looking for? Are we looking to just feel something, right? At this point, drugs don't do enough. At this point, our relationships don't do enough. We have to compare it to another relationship. We have to relate to another relationship. We have to relate with people. Oh, yeah, I feel that same way. Oh, yeah, that's funny. That's funny. The real performance is going to comedy clubs, seeing stand-up, watching movies. These are real performances that take real effort, professionalism, thought. And at the end of it, you feel like you're in the movie. You're supposed to feel like you're part of it, right? If you go watch Avatar, at the end of it, you feel like, wow, what a perspective. That's how it's supposed to be. And this day and age, we don't feel it. Now it's like movies are marketed on social media. So they want you to feel it on social media first to be invested. Whew, it's exhausting. Just drop the movie. The movie should be the most iconic part. But that's just talking about, cinema and talking about performance. If you can relate to this, and I know that it's this kind of contradicting in itself, right? Because I'm just talking about something that can create a feeling, right? Performance. But I'm trying to say something that is truly an issue, truly a problem, and I think we need to start acknowledging it, that we are genuinely emotionally exhausted. So, yeah. It's just it has me thinking all the time what we are truly incentivizing, what are we really motivated by? What are we doing? And AI, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. AI is crazy. AI is just the beginning of something big and probably bad. So, yeah, thank you, and I hope this makes you think. My content is supposed to make you think. I don't want you to sit here and relate to everything I say. I want you to have your own perspective. That's the beauty of being a human being and the beauty of having compassion for others. You should feel like you have your own opinion and have your own perspective. So, my content is to make you think, not to have you agree with me, not to have you fully relate. So, if this makes you think, then that makes me feel good. Thank you, and I'll see you later.